All right, we're busting out the high-speed tools here. So, harmonic balancer remover / installer tool. So, we're putting this on. See it going on little by little. Yeah, so we had a little setback with the Woodruff key not wanting to cooperate the other day.
Yeah, step backwards, but we're now going forwards again.
So yeah, so we had to take it all back apart, clean out the, fix the Woodruff key.
All right, that's just...
Did it just bottom out?
Yeah.
Or did it get real tight?
Yeah.
All right. Looks like it went all the way on there. All right.
Voila.
Okey-doke.
Yeah, bits on the end.
So...
That's quite clever, that, Michael.
Well, I always wanted to get one. Finally, it came into use now.
Yeah. That's the big gun.
Yeah. Yeah, this old school one. Look what Pete did to me. Yeah.
I think you'll find you cracked it first, and then when you put it on a proper engine, I then broke it.
Yeah. This thing is on there really tight. So I've had this for, like, this is one of the first tools I ever bought, I think. So I had this in a junkyard trying to pull a bouncer off, and I didn't realize that behind all the gunk was the big fat washer, and I was pulling and pulling and pulling on it, and it cracked it until I figured it out. And it.
So what you're saying, Michael, is you gave me a broken tool,
Yeah.
so that I could break it some more.
Oh, it worked for me for a year. Heck, it's probably been 15 years since I cracked it, but this was just the hard enough balancer that I was going to take to break it the rest of the way. So, oh well, got some hardware. We'll put this away.
Yeah, that'll go on the wall in the new garage over the pond.
Yeah. Is that on highest setting?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want some more?
Well, once we get the flywheel on,
Yeah.
we'll torque it properly, and we'll get this. Well, actually, let's turn it over before we go any further, and make sure it spins around freely. There we go. Yeah, since the key worked this way out, we got about half a turn and it was stopping. So now we're good. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to verify top dead center before we get it all super buttoned up, but let's get the oil pan on and move forward. Everything's been tightened down. We had the oil pan on once already, so just got to reseal the corners. The back's still sealed up, and we'll be back in just a second. All right, there's with the heads bolted on and torqued. Now, 351 Windsor heads, bigger half-inch head bolts, and they go up to 100 foot-pounds, and the regular 302 ones only go up to 70 foot-pounds. So even on the second stage of torquing, where we start at 50, then we go 75, then we get to 100 foot-pounds. Even at 75 foot-pounds, there's more clamping load on these heads than there is on the full clamp load on the 302 head bolts. So hopefully we shouldn't have any worry about any head gasket retention or blown head gasket issues, and it's a lot better than what the LS guys have, because they only have the smaller head bolts as well. So we're gonna get the lifters in. We just got to clean them up before we drop them in. Set the push rods in, and I think I'll zip all these rockers off. And next step is to check our push rod length and our rocker geometry. And Pete's in getting a cup of tea. It's lunchtime, 4th of July here, and we're just cranking through it. Here we are, got it together. Just cleaned and oiled up the lifters here. So dropped them in, and they're all nice.
All nice stuff.
So we torqued down the rocker studs. Good thing we checked, because there was quite a few of them that were loose still. So these are the push rods that came with, or that Pete got when he bought the heads and he bought the lifters off the guy, and we're seeing if they're going to work for us. And I'm definitely happy with them by the rocker arm geometry looks, but man, you could really see how much lift is in these heads.
Are you ready?
So give it a spin. So, and that rocker's almost like standing up. And there's clearance there. You can see in the past there wasn't. I would assume that was from valve float, but you can see it coming, slipping across the tip of the rocker there. Hopefully it's in focus, but yeah. This is why you have to spend money on good valve train parts. Give it a spin around again. Yeah, I think we're good. So, I mean, pretty much centered, a little off there, but it's on right there. You're on the whole width of the roller tip. I'd be happy with that. And we'll keep putting the rest of them together. And hopefully everything works out smoothly.
Yes.
And bring you back when all the valve trains installed. All right, give it a twirl. That's what it's just hard to turn it over without the engine moving all over the place. That's what 0.68 inches of lift looks like. Put my finger in here, see if we get compression again. There it is. All right.
There we go.
Happy with that.
All done.
And it's like the rockers are like standing up.
7,000 RPM, here we come.
It's bad that John's gonna. Who knows what John's gonna be, but it's safe to say it's gonna be more than this. So.
Yeah, John's gone mad.
Yeah. Intake manifold, I think, is next.
Yep.
Oh, light works well for you too.
Yeah.
All right, what are we doing, Pete?
We're being brave and we're drilling my brand new block. But we got to have it because it's going to support the supercharger bracket.
Yeah. So what we got is the supercharger only fits onto the block by 4 bolts. You got one on the back side, or 2 on the back side, and 1 down to the front. But then at the bottom here, this bolt normally on a 302 would go through this hole there.
Here.
But since we have a taller deck height with the Windsor, the bolt wants to be there and there's nothing there for it.
Nope.
So unless you do a whole lot of changing positions around with this, re-drilling this, extending stuff, we're hopefully going to get away with drill and tapping the block right there. Build up a little spacer to act just like this one, and that bolt is going to go right in the side there.
It will be, job done.
Yeah, and gonna have a little thin wall, but I think it'll still be fine. It's not like it's a super structural. Oh, that break your drill bit?
Yeah, I was going gently as well.
Did it? No, did it just feel weird?
Felt weird.
Just go high speed and low pressure.
That was
High speed.
Yeah, I had it on that.
Yeah, just low pressure. There you go. There we go.
That's on that ridge again, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just because it's drilling right through this extra bit on the top there. So, all right, now was that 8 mil?
No, that was 6.
Okay, we got to go up to 8 mil.
So I'm going to go 7.
We're going to tap it.
Go 8.
All right, more drilling. So if it fits here, yeah. So it just fits perfectly in that thread.
Yep.
That's the same thread we're going to use. So.
I'll get my paint up. Okay. Yeah, there's plenty of wall there, isn't it?
High speed, low pressure. Does not like punching through.
Voila.
Alright.
What a beautiful job.
I'll try this old tap here, see how it goes.
The old tap.
Yeah.
It is old.
We'll see how it goes. Wish us luck. All right, everybody. Well, that's going to wrap it up for today.
It is 5 to 11.
Yeah. So we had a
All
long
day
day.
on this.
Yeah, I got here, what, 10?
10. Yeah.
So, but yeah, just took a couple-hour break to go home, dinner, grab some parts, and come back. So we got this far. A couple things we need. We need a new supercharger belt because with the taller deck height.
Yeah.
So that is I gotta get. Got all the front dress on, water pump, pulleys, all the oil lines, the drain lines to the turbo or the supercharger.
Supercharger, mate. Supercharger, mate.
So that's all nice and new. What we gotta do is put the plugs in, but we're not yet because we don't want to possibly damage them, break them off, and we're going to fit the exhaust. So one big snag as well is rear main seal. Yes. I wasn't aware that there was a difference between the 302 one-piece rear main seal and the 351. So tried as we might, we did manage to smash a 302 oil rear main seal on here, but it was just, I had a bad feeling about it because it was so tight, and it's about 11 thou or 110 thou difference. This is bigger than a 302 sealing surface, so we yanked it back out of there, and we just got to order one. Hopefully, I don't know if we're getting one from Rock Auto or where in the next couple days.
Or so, over here somewhere.
Yeah. But yeah, this is just the drilling it, trying to just pry a little bit of time with some drywall screws, and we finally got it out. So, rear main seal, supercharger belt, and that's
the belt can wait, can't it? We've got time for that, but the seal stops it going in again, doesn't it?
Yeah, and we got to just mock the headers up, make sure all the bolts are going to line up before we drop it in there.
Yeah.
Actually, I got a bit here in the box we could use.
To open them up a little bit. Ooh, yeah.
So,
oh, that's sharp.
Well, that's a new one I got to try to port some of those heads.
Yeah, right. Well, put that on there then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the size belt we need.
Yeah.
8 rib, 101 meter, 432 millimeters.
Yeah, I
got as close as we can get.
Got my list of things to grab. Pilot bearing still need. Rear main seal. I got to get my flywheel holder tool for next time we come back.
Flywheels back together.
Yeah. We got the right bolts finally from Fidanza. Got them in, got them torqued, but they still only sent not enough.
Yeah.
So there's 4, 5, 8 of them that we had to reuse from the old batch of hardware. So I mean the screws were the right length this time, but not enough of them. So, but it was enough for us to get the job done we need to get done. So bouncing all over the place. That's where we're at. We're gonna call it a video.
Look how far we've got. Can't believe it.
Yeah, builds are a slow process, guys. You just got to keep jamming on it, keep the motivation high. But we're not dead in the water yet. We're still plugging forward.
Yeah.
And see you guys soon. So here we are. So 3:30 on a Sunday.
Sunday.
I got here 10:30, and we finally got it stabbed in.
Yeah, Sneaky had just got out of bed at 10:30.
Yeah. So we didn't do a time lapse because it was just chaos. The engine was in. We couldn't get it lined up. They had to pull it back out. And then at the time we figured we better mock up the exhaust headers to the head. Yeah, because they were a little off. We had to elongate some bolt holes.
Elongate.
And then second time, boom, it went straight in.
Straight in.
So
couldn't believe it.
Well, clutch is in and set up. All the big 6 bell housing bolts are in. We don't have all the scatter shield bolts in, because now is the fun time to shoehorn the long tubes in. And we're gonna skip the camera work because this is gonna be chaos, and we're gonna be a lot of swearing. And I don't think it's gonna go well, but we're gonna see what we got to work with.
Yeah, it's a bit tight down here, but
Yeah.
Let's look at this down here. That steering column. Well, we can remove the steering column, can't we? We don't need steering, do we? We're going straight line. We've got to get past that.
Yeah. So we have the cherry picker still hooked up in case we need to do some lifting and lowering and moving, and we blew out the transmission mount.
Yes. Yeah, got to get a new one of those.
So the parts list is growing a little bit, but we got the rear main seal in. I guess we didn't talk about that, and we're moving forward. So hopefully next time we see an update here, it'll be with the headers in. So they're tight, but they're in there. So you can look underneath. So I don't think they're going to be too crazy low, but for long tubes out of Windsor, and there's the oxygen sensors hanging down. We got to fit up yet, but yeah, it's going to be all right. We have to modify the steering shaft on the driver's side.
Mike's got some homework to do tonight.
So yeah, they're in there. It's going to be a little tall on the supercharger. Yeah.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I don't know how tall this is going to get yet with everything, and
oh yeah. Well, that'll be for the next video.
no, it's in. It's gonna be.
It's in the hole.
Hopefully running soon. All right, I'll give you a eye in the dark on this side, but yes, a couple inches below the subframe connectors, but it can't be any higher really, because it'll run into the cross member. I'll have to do some tie-ins for the exhaust, or probably take the exhaust off for now.
Yeah.
And it's going to be unbearably loud.
Oh, I need a new gearbox now because Mike broke mine.
Yeah.
He's so strong he pushed it back and broke the mount. It's like, mate, what are you doing?
Well, next time it's just a lot of fiddling and getting things together. So
yes,
I guess some work to do. Pete's got some parts to order, and we'll get back on it here soon. So we're gonna wrap it up.
4:45 on a Sunday. We've got a good day today.
So
Missed John again. He's still getting better. He's not well.
He partied too hard when he was in the States.
Yes.
I was paying for it. So,
missing all the fun, John. You're missing all the fun.
So, all right, we're gonna end it here for real, and
yes.
So we'll get busy, make some more videos, and you'll see him here soon. So thanks again, guys. Talk to you later. Bye bye.